Damn, yo. Honestly, after you said that, I feel like we should just go into Everything Everywhere all at once.
Yeah, Everything Everywhere all at once, man. Shout out to A24 for always making some unique producing some unique films, stories. So this is great because I don't know the cast, right? I don't know their anyone's name necessarily, but everyone killed it.
Yeah.
Can I just say everyone killed it? I mean, isn't
everyone everywhere
in that cast massacred that fucking movie? It really brought you away. That. Yeah. It really took you to the world of the film, which is like, what would you say? It's like fucking ridiculous. It's a ridiculous film.
You ever saw the movie Kung Fu Hustle?
Kung Fu Hustle.
It kind of gave me that kind
with Jackie?
Nah, he wasn't. Why gotta be Jackie?
Is that racist? That's not what I didn't mean to be. I just took a guess.
Well, if anybody saw the movie Kung Fu Hustle, you know that movie definitely was like, it definitely had those vibes in there. It's like a serious tone, but also just a lot of goofy stuff going on. That's what I really liked about it too. Like it was serious, but it also had some real silly moments that had purpose, and it was like, and like you said, just the cast, they just killed it, yo. The mom,
100%.
The daughter, the husband, honestly, just everybody. But the daughter really surprised me. Like I started tuning in more once I was already tuned in, but once I figured out the daughter was like the villain, I guess.
Yeah, that took me a second to adjust to, because I was like, okay, this young girl, but then like they fucking killed it, like with the fits she had on, the makeup, and just like her general attitude, her disregard to everything and shit. Fucking floored. Those outfits were crazy. Like I wouldn't wear that.
I didn't even think about that. You're absolutely right, yo. They definitely killed those outfits.
Really made her seem like an entirely different character.
Yo, you were actually.
And I wouldn't wear that stuff like to the subway or anything like that. I wouldn't, to day-to-day life. But if it was like a gala, like a ball,
you would pull up.
I would pull up probably with like that green fit she had on. She had like a green fucking fluffy fit.
You wouldn't change anything on it. You would just leave it.
I think I would just leave it as it is. Just paying respect to the film. Just paying respect to the film. I just gotta do it.
You gotta pull up the Comic-Con like that.
Yeah, bro, and I do agree too. Like the cast is killing it because they had to like switch demeanor and characters because of like the idea of the film, So this movie, for those that didn't watch it, go watch it. Stop being ignorant and support independent cinema.
Yeah,
stop being
a little bit of spoilers going on here.
Oh yeah, fuck, we didn't say spoiler alert ahead.
I mean spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert ahead. I'm gonna put like a thing on the screen
somewhere.
Bing, 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 bing. And so everybody dies.
Everybody dies in the beginning of the movie. All at once.
No, but the film is basically about like a mother feeling kind of, I suppose, out of it and depressed with her life because she has this laundromat that is just
she just failed a lot.
She kind of failed
in
making certain decisions in her life, and you know how it's a good, cool film because it starts these kind of conversations. Like every choice we make, creates the path that you begin going down. It creates your, like, how would you explain it? It creates your not destiny, but your timeline, I guess.
Yeah, it's like taking chances, man. Like I feel like she was the version of all the versions of her. She was the one that failed the most.
Yeah, and didn't take like chances, and it led her to the point. Well, she did take a chance. Like she was in love, so she ran away with her husband in the film. Yeah. But it didn't end up well. Like they got a laundromat together, and then their life became the laundromat. So it showed like this montage of her experiencing the laundromat day by day, things going through.
The father didn't help it. The father was just real disappointed in her. He didn't like that.
Oh yeah, her father was just kind of like an asshole, sort of. There's a lot of just shit that the film touched on that's about life.
Yeah.
Life and decision making.
Watch that. It's a very universal movie for sure.
And then where it gets insane is where they introduce like a sci-fi element with this earpiece, very much The Matrix too. When it cut to like the van, and the father was like plugged in, literally like The Matrix. He's like plugged into this thing, and he's being given directions like, oh wait, what do you need? Like, so you could plug into different timelines of yourself, and then this machine that they showed in the film, it's like they could scroll down like, oh, I need to be like a gymnast or whatever. So they plug into that and then tell you what action you need to do to activate the earpiece, so you can actually jump to that version of yourself and become that version of yourself in that moment. So like example, he was fighting someone, right? And then he had to like cut the webs of his fingers 4 times. He has to give like 4 paper cuts to himself in order to activate the earpiece. To
just do weird shit.
It's fucking intense, man. And it gets weirder and weirder. There's like assholes involved. That shit was fun. That was like a fun, different movie.
It was.
You know what I'm saying?
What part was really crazy to me that was pretty dope was the everything bagel. You remember that?
Oh yeah, when they first revealed it?
Yes, that was so like, cause this girl, she's just somebody who the daughter, she's pretty much somebody who just doesn't see any meaning in life. Pretty much, she just like and that's pretty much why she was chasing him. Why we figured out that's why she was chasing her mother down, just trying to figure out, you know, what's this for? You know what I'm saying? And she ended up just her being in her head or just not giving a fuck about anything. She made this bagel, this everything bagel that turned into a dark hole. It wasn't just a bagel though. It was literally everything, like fucking grass, fucking steel, like everything mixed into one bagel. She just had that kind of power.
Weird.
Like,
it's a weird movie to try and even explain. And
like honestly, elaborate on. It is though. So yeah, just watch the movie. Watch the movie.
Yeah, watch that movie. I would definitely give it probably 4 out of 5.
I give it 5, bro.
I think it could have been a little shorter, just in terms of like a lot of like.
But it got me. It didn't make me fall asleep. Like I was watching it.
You just get it at some point. You're like, all right, we can keep moving.
Yeah.
There's some moments that I really enjoyed, but they could have been short. Like the moment with the rocks. I thought that really expanded my mind in terms of what you can do with cinema. The scene where they're both rocks and they're just like, and it's just text space. So now it's like in our heads, like we're reading the text and we're giving them the voice.
Such a good movie, bro.
So that's cool. That was really a weird, interesting take on. It just goes to show how much you could do with film. Oh, the monitor's off. We don't need it, but
yeah, no, that movie was
4.5 out of 5. I changed it now. 4.5 out of 5.
Juan's watched way more movies.
Everything, everywhere, everything, always, everywhere, always, all the time. Sometimes, everywhere, all the time. Fire. I would say fire water. You know, this is something I say. Fire water is like, you know, people say, "Oh, this is fire, yo." So fire water is kind of like probably the highest compliment you can give something.
What is that? Fire water.
But it doesn't really need to be explained.
The water on the fire?
No, you don't need to really know.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just fire water. It's powerful.
Multiple elements.
It's a powerful thing. Yeah.
Fire, water, earth.
No, like that doesn't. Fire, water, earth, wind. Avatar is dope. Avatar: The Last Airbender is an incredible cartoon.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Because it's not an anime.
They about to make. We didn't have this up there, but they are gonna make a new Avatar movie.
Oh, I mean, you're talking about yeah. So Last Airbender.
I was
Avatar,
talking about
the blue people.
But now we're talking about the blue people.
Yeah, you're just jumping.
Yeah, my bad.
You're fucking jumping like that movie. You're just
leaping
topics.
Everything everywhere, all at once.
They're like this.
All right, okay. Relax.
It's like, oh man, I gotta be a pilot.
I wish, bro. We can, bro. Right now, we can do some weird shit.
Yeah. So that movie was dope. Definitely a unique experience. That's the main thing I would like say. And my main takeaway is like, there's nothing I've seen like that film. So shout out to those people. What do you mean those people? Let me get specific.
Yeah. You might be able to shed a little tear in there, maybe. You know, depends on your emotional level. You know, it depends if you're. How everything you're trying to get, you know?
Everything. Daniel Kwan. Daniels. Actually, they call themselves the Daniels. So the directors, Daniel Kwan. Hang on, I'm trying to. You fucked my shit up. Daniel and Daniel Scheinert. Scheinert. Apologies for butchering that.
Directors always have some
cool, like some intricate names.
I mean, you
sometimes.
have a pretty cool last name too, Roke.
Not Scheinert.
Just add an IE.
Just like change that last name. Change that last name and then we should be good. Yeah, the cast killed it. So
Jamie Lee,
Joy Wang.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
Joy Wang, huh?
Joey Wang.
Joy Wang. That's a cool name.
I heard he was in, I forget what movie, but he doesn't do movies a lot. The father, and supposedly every time he pops out, this is like the first time he popped out in a while, and he just
Waymond.
Yeah, he would.
I feel that's funny because I feel like
he was a Wayman,
but it's not. It's Waymond. Waymond. It's not Raymond, right? Like, is that Google's like? It is.
It's not. It's Wayman.
No. I know.
He
We're
was
just messing
definitely
around.
a Wayman in that movie because he was very like soft.
Oh, that's the name of the. Yeah, that's the name of the character.
Yeah,
okay, I thought that was his name.
His name is
Kehun Quan.
Kehoi Kwan.
Not sure about that.
We should stop actually.
Not sure about that. Not sure about that too much.
Should,
what you just did there.
Yeah.
No, but his name is Kehun Quan. Now that was just me stretching my neck.
Okay, next topic. Actually, we've been
so great casting, and what's cool about these films as well, like more, I would assume, you know, this word kind of fits it. Foreign films, like when it's not American based, really, it's not entirely based in American tradition. So like a lot of the scenes where they're jumping around is like Chinese deco, and like it's very beautiful scenery, and it's a different type of family dynamic. So like when I like films that just, finally they kind of live outside of the traditional America, like fucking like, oh, I got a family, nuclear family, like we mentioned last episode. You know, I like learning where it's like, okay, in these cultures too, mother-daughter, you know, those are always complicated relationships, but I feel here they kind of really like try to showcase that mother-daughter situations, relationships, and maybe this culture are somewhat strained sometimes because there's like these huge expectations or maybe misunderstandings, like generational. Yeah. Here in America, we're kind of more open-minded, where it's like, oh, you want to fuck guys? My son, I guess.
Go for it.
Go for it. Just make sure you clean your anal cavities and enjoy the sexual intercourse. All right, wow. So I don't know if I would be happy with. Okay, I got to tread carefully here with what I say. If my son, now I'm supportive, yo. If my son ends up, you know, trying to, you know, make love to men, and
bro, just let him.
I'll let him live because I'm growing up.
What was you gonna kill him? Actually,
I will contemplate it.
I'll contemplate in his sleep. Every night you're just gonna look at him like, I can do it to you right now.
Well, I think you could catch on when your son's gonna be maybe gay or so, like a little gay. Like if he likes
a little gay,
like if he starts dressing up and like start spinning around like mother's makeup. There's like these things. some there's certain things like it's like
cues.
Like you know what I mean? Like you see your son, like you caught your son putting a whole makeup on. He kind of looks weird. He's like, that might, that's not,
Every time you catch something new, it just gets a little,
Yeah, and after like a couple of those, it's like, my son's good. So we had a good time watching that movie.
Yeah. Great time, yo.
Great time, man.
I'm gonna watch it again soon.
Same here. Same here, man.